Give them an inch, they want a mile more. So I don't give them one from the start. 3 eyes in the front, got 2 in the back, don't play me. So when you flash, just tell me.
Welcome back, guys, to episode 49 of Say What's Real. I'm actually kind of sad tonight, guys, because this will be the last episode we shoot of 2021. We went 2 years, bro. And I'm not joking. We've been about 2 years. We never missed the upload in just in the last year and a half. It's been that long. We never took a break, nothing. So, it's sad of me to say this will be the last episode of 2021, but I want to welcome all the new subs from TikTok. If you guys are watching, thank you for subscribing. We have more ways to watch this podcast other than YouTube. We got Spotify, the audio platforms, Spotify, Apple Podcast. And basically, from the people who came from TikTok, you guys probably came from that video that was talking about aliens, which we do that here, but we also do other cool stuff here on the podcast. We talk about pop culture, whole range of things, deep topics, all of that. Conversation starters, basically. So, I want to introduce my guest, though, tonight, because this is episode 49 of Say What's Real, and Say What's Real, we interview people. We have guests on. And my guest tonight, I'll let him introduce himself.
It's your boy motherfucking Jay Fiddy in the house. We here at the Say What's Real podcast with my boy Mellow 15. We got Justin in the building. We here about to turn it up for the last fucking episode of the year, man. It feels good to be back.
It does. Thank you, bro. Yes. I love when you guys come on, bro. Especially you guys are always welcome, dog.
Yeah.
Always welcome.
Dude, I love coming here, man.
Yeah. It's I feel like we're getting into like a... It's not... I used to be awkward at first. I was shy. You know, because but then now I'm to the point I feel super comfortable. I don't have to feel shy and awkward. So
absolutely, bro. It's a family situation every time we come together.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Absolutely. And like he said, Justin, my disembodied voice, my favorite goddamn disembodied voice.
What up, Justin?
Right here,
you know what I mean? I work this guy to the fucking bone. He gets a break for 2 weeks. You know what I mean?
My guy's wearing the pillowcase sweater.
Yeah. He looks like a teddy bear. But yeah, so ending episode of 2021, I'm kind of sad, but I'm happy because we came a long way. We hit our mark with subscribers. We hit our mark with everything. Everything, you said, Justin, for this year we met. So I'm very excited about that. That's one of the highlights of my year. And you had a big year too, my guy.
Dude, I think this is just this was a quantum leap year for everybody that's just been working. You know what I mean? You're always questioning why. I feel like something that we were almost going through earlier this year was there's this parabola form of success, right? So you start out, you're jumping in, you're super optimistic, right?
Yeah.
We're going to the fucking moon, we're about to blow up, and then you don't. And then you start falling down a little bit, you're oh shit, you start questioning things, you're uh-oh. And then you hit the bottom where you're it's despair, dude. You're what am I doing? About to quit. And then you educate yourself. You get thick skin. You get that heart of a lion type thing because you're at the bottom. You're all right, if I can get out from here, there's nobody stopping me. You know what I mean? And then once you get through that and you see the light again, you're just all right, run to the finish line, bro. Until we're there, we're going. And so I feel like that's been both of our mentalities. The fact that you haven't missed an episode is huge. Consistency with podcasts is huge, bro. It
matters, and when people are watching it, it does
content,
matter.
Bro. Yeah. I want content, which is that's the same thing I took into account whenever I finally put out the album. I was pumping out songs, and then as soon as I dropped that album, I was let's make another one. I did not want to sit on that album.
You shouldn't, by the way,
I was let's write another one, and now I got at least 12 songs in the vault, ready to go. So there's gonna be another album.
If we're giving flowers away, bro, you are probably one of the first people I met outside of me and this guy. I've met a few people through the music and podcasting, so there's a group of you guys, but you in particular is what I'm trying to say. You're about what you say, man. So I fuck with you, dog. You really are about what you say. It's no joke. I
appreciate that, bro.
When I say to Justin, hey, we're going to make it. We are going to make some money off this. We're not failing. I fucking 100% mean that.
Yeah.
I mean that. I will not let me and this guy fail. We're not going to do it. That's why there was probably weeks when he was sick or the kids were sick. I was sick. There's been a couple weeks, Justin, in the last 2 years, snot nosing on the camera, but I still showed up, and I still put out shit with like snot nosing it. Even during COVID, when like I didn't know if you were gonna still be able to have people come over, bro.
Right.
Yeah, like, are you sure that we can have people over? Like, we were a master in the video? What are we doing? We still did it, dude.
Yeah, still making that content, man. Still kept it pushing, and I think that was like, I think that's something that separates a lot of people. You know, like some people celebrate too early, you know, versus. This is a true marathon, bro. You know what I mean? And we're just getting started.
Yeah, we're
truly just getting started because, I mean, we got a long ways to go and we got so much to prove still. You know what I mean? Like, sure.
People forget that, though.
We've done some really cool things this year, broken a lot of barriers and really, like, established who we are. I think that's what this year was about, was finding ourselves again. Like, we thought we found ourselves whenever we got into the passion, but then you elevate, you grow wiser, you see yourself in a different light, and
you should be a coach, man.
Bro, I mean, that's what we're here for, right? That's what we're here for, man. We're spreading the good word, and I mean, that's why we're here. You know, me, you, Justin. It's like it's kin. It's
supposed to. It feels like it's meant to be type shit. You know, like we're here at this moment and this time. It is like and this time we're here together. Yeah, bro, let's go, dude.
Dude, 2021 was a big year, man. I mean, tons of good performances. Got to open for like Andre Nicotina. Performed at like
That's
LTD,
a big deal,
man. Yeah. Like, performed at High Dive. Got to open for like Ross Sion of Common Market. You know, like shoot, I even got to like meet him, which is insane because like I literally was like 15, like smoking weed to Andre Nicotina, smoking weed to Ross Sion of Common Market, like thinking, yo, I could rap. And then like all of a sudden I'm rapping, and then now I'm like rapping at an Andre Nicotina show, and then I'm rapping like
with
meeting Ross Sion, giving him a crystal, you know, and he's like, bro, I fuck with this, bro. And I'm like, what? Like,
hey, yo, I want a crystal too.
Dude, blowing me away. And then like hanging out, we're like over at Gifted's house, and like Gifted Gab comes over, and like she's kicking it. We're all smoking weed. And then like Ross Sion lives across the street, so like he comes over, and so we got like Gifted Gab and Ross Sion in the same room. And then Ross Sion just like spits us this like unreleased verse over this fire beat. And I'm like, what am I doing? Like 2021's been a fucking dream, bro. Like,
and it gets better. I feel like it's gonna get better.
It really has. And I mean, like that was all like early this year, and I feel like just in the last month, you know, I think the biggest highlight through all of this was finding a new sound, man. Like releasing my last track that we were playing, Clairvoyance. That opened up a portal like to some different levels, man. Like, you know, melodically, bars wise, aggressiveness, energy. Like I felt like the support of my people and just like continuously writing to want to do better, it created this energy that like really has established a new sound, and I'm so excited to release all this new music in 2022. And like
you didn't box yourself in. First of all, I'm so proud of you. Not to say proud of you as in like you get what I'm saying, but you didn't box yourself in sound wise. Yeah. So I feel like the people who support you are cool with that. Like we're not. There's not like a Pop Smoke J Fiddy where all you do is that type of rap, and then when you try to do the other stuff, we're like, oh, what? You've kind of floated in between a lot of that. Yeah. So it just makes sense. It's like, oh, cool, okay,
Yeah, no, I think that's what I always try to pride myself as an artist, is the versatility for sure, man.
I don't think I've ever heard a song from you where I was like, that's not really his sound. You and Justin I told you off camera, but you and Justin are good at that. You guys...
Yeah, that's what I like most about Justin, too.
You guys, there's not a sound that you guys don't sound good on.
Fucking Flavor Town, dude.
Yeah. He actually mentioned something. You had mentioned where, like, you had the expectation, right? So, we're going to make it. You don't. You're in a dark space.
Yeah.
For people watching, you create content, you rap, you do anything like that, it hit home when you said that, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, that hit home, because I'm like, there's a lot of nights where I'm sitting in here, and I'm like looking at the wall, like, where is this gonna go?
Right.
Where is this? Like, this has to go somewhere. My thoughts are too big for this not to go somewhere.
Exactly.
And then when you hit that barrier, you're like, oh, okay. And every barrier that you break, people, like, when we see famous people, we just see the end.
Yep. Exactly.
Right. So it's like embedded in our brains. That's why we're obsessed with them, because they have something we don't. We see the end, but we didn't see the road that took there.
Yeah.
And we're living that road right now.
Yeah.
So when you said that, it hit home, bro.
Absolutely, bro. And that's
Yeah.
you just got to go through your road. Don't look at nobody else's road. Yours might be a little longer, it might be a little shorter. Fucking Billie Eilish blew up whenever she was like 16.
I thought it was like 14, bro.
What if I don't blow up till I'm 30? Doesn't mean my life was any lesser, you know, and your life's not lesser if you figure out what you want to do. Like Colonel Sanders was finally figured out he was selling chicken at like 60 years old, like, but he's still a legend. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like everybody knows who Colonel Sanders is. You
It's
know what I
iconic,
mean? Like
dude, yeah.
at the end of the day, like he still left his mark, even though it took him a while to figure it out.
Y'all
And
my chicken.
yeah, so just don't give up, man. You could be the next Colonel Sanders.
I don't know. You were probably gonna mention this anyways, but I'm gonna mention it because I'm a big fan of it. I like when you do the cut show on YouTube.
Oh yeah,
You, bro, like that's probably another big highlight of your year. But that specifically, that was such an iconic episode to me, dude.
Honestly, this last one that just dropped, the 1,000 to 1 with 7 stoners, because we were, you know, smoking the weed. It was really cool to film, and that set like this fire, you know, like I was probably sitting at like 150 subs on my YouTube channel, and then today just like cracked 900. And
which, congrats, by the way,
bro. It's a big
accomplishment.
Yeah, and I'm super grateful for the exposure. You know, like granted, you know, it was a double-edged sword, because it was like, all right, all these like good things happened. But, you know, during the shoot, it was like really awkward to be like, yo, I don't know any of these people, but I have to determine like who doesn't get this $1,000. Like, you're like judging people.
How did they bring this to you? Like, hey, we're gonna do an episode with stoners. Like, take me through that process. Like, how does this even happen?
Well, so yeah, I'm on like. Sorry, the Pip's making me a little burpy.
Yeah,
but,
Mr. Pip does that.
But I'm on their like casting list, right? So I get like an email of like these like
potential
episodes, and I can apply for them. And there was one that was like 7 stoners, 1,000 to 1, and so I was like, you know what, I've seen a couple of these episodes and they're like really weird, but I feel like the stoners edition is gonna be all right, because we're all gonna be smoking like who's a mean stoner and who's mean when they're high, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Until you meet Mia, like.
Until you meet me, which we'll get into Mia too, by the way. That's. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I just applied for it, and then they hit me back, and I showed up, and you know, you record. They shoot like, I don't know, like 10 videos a day or something crazy.
Is it a building in Seattle? Or?
Yeah. It's in Seattle, like on Aloha Street. You can literally just be driving by on Aloha Street, and it'll be a blacked out building, cement, like brick building, that says Ket right outside of it.
Oh,
yeah, it's no secret.
It's right there.
Yeah, exactly. That was my second time shooting with them, and it definitely was a bigger highlight, I think, because of the exposure. I was actually allowed to like perform and like put myself out there as an artist, versus the last episode I did. Like,
they would have.
I mentioned that my name was Jay Fiddy, but that was it, and then the rest of it was truth or drink. Like, there was no opportunity to be like, oh yeah, I'm a rapper, blah blah blah, this is what I'm about. Versus this was like, yo, I'm putting this $1,000 into my music career, and also like my buddies GoFundMe, and because of that, like, I got to highlight, oh, well, if you're gonna put this money, if you need it, well, we got to hear you rap, type thing. Like,
which you ended up, and I'll let you explain it to the people who are watching, but you ended up telling us that they cut the rap that you made, they cut.
Yeah. So I ended up rapping for like at least like 16 bars, which was like at least like a minute of spitting. And when you listen, you can tell that there wasn't an organic transition. Like, they only gave like the first 3 bars, and then I cut it to like the last 2, and the first 3 are hella calm, and so are the last like 2 or 3. And so like all the good parts like were in there, and so it looked really trash. I'm not gonna lie, like if I was somebody watching that and I heard the bars that they gave, I'd be like, it really wasn't that impressive.
Well,
like,
I knew it was off a song you've already done, right?
Yeah, it was definitely like for a song I had already done, which in hindsight, I definitely should have did like Phoenix,
I like it though.
You know,
I like it though. So
no, Cope is definitely dope. Dope track. You know, I love that shit too. It's probably one of my.
And I'm not gonna lie, bro. If that was me, I probably would have done something I've written before.
Oh yeah,
because that's a lot of pressure. People really don't understand. Like, if there's cameras on you for money, I'm rapping whatever I gotta do. So
it was so funny, bro. So like they start rolling the cameras.
they had the
and,
dips
like,
too. They had the dipped, oh, bro.
So it was super funny. So like I was the only one with a lighter, like in the whole building. I was the only one with a lighter.
Yeah.
But I pull up. I had two joints on me, and I smoked one like before I went into the building. And so like the dude, when he came out, he's like, "Oh, I can tell somebody's already been partaking." And so like I like got the whole place reeking because I got this weed on me and I just smoked. And all of a sudden they like got the cameras rolling. They're like, "Who wants some weed?" And I'm all like, you know what, I'm about to just spark up this joint right now. So I just like light up my joint, and they didn't show that, which was like, it's kind of lame. I thought they would like make me look cool, you know, spark up a joint before they even bring any out.
That would have looked cool.
It would have.
Yeah.
And then you can see that I have like a different joint than everybody else at the beginning. I have like a hand rolled joint that I did.
And they had the dips. Right?
Yeah, they
like,
had like the
dispensary.
pre-rolls. They had pre-rolls. I don't know if they were actually dipped or not. But,
I think I remember one of the girls saying that it was dipped. And
she probably got the special one.
I told Emily, I said, "Hey, I feel bad for whoever's smoking the dipped because I've done that before. It's beyond normal high, bro." You know what I mean? Like the dipped, yeah.
Bro, I smoked 3 joints on that. Everybody they all got one. I got the one that they gave me, and I smoked both of my joints.
Did you feel like any of them weren't real stoners?
I mean, they probably all were stoners, man. I mean, I don't think any of them weren't. I'm gonna keep it honest, because like that chick who got voted off first, you could tell that she was a stoner because she sucked down that joint so fucking fast. She smoked the whole thing before she got voted out first.
I was kind of scared too when I first saw her, because I was like, she kind of reminded me of an ex that I used to date. So I was like, you know, and like, oh, what are you doing on the show? You know what I mean? She had a different name, obviously, but it was funny.
Dude, it was a crazy experience, but yeah, definitely a game changer, man. Like exposure wise, filming wise, like being in super uncomfortable situation. But all in all, really good.
Before you get to Mia, because I want to hear your thoughts on that.
Oh yeah,
because that's one of the biggest takeaways from the episode.
Yeah,
I forgot her name, but there was a girl towards the end when I don't want to say she called you out, but I'm just gonna say it because that's how I took it.
She did.
She did. She called you out. Why don't you give the full 1,000 to your friends? GoFundMe.
Yeah.
That was a fucking low blow.
Sorry,
that
I'm
was
actually
super.
Surprised they kept that in.
Yeah,
too.
that was
question.
not only because you have already said that cut stuff, bars, right? Literally, they're cutting like cool stuff from you and cool stuff from people, but then literally, they don't cut her rat question out of it. That's what I'm saying. You're right. Like, it was a really rat question.
Bro, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I whenever she brought that up, I didn't take it as a dig. I looked at myself bad all of a sudden. I was like, yo, did me bringing up my dude's like GoFundMe just like make me seem like a cop out, or like trying to like get a way in? And like I looked at myself pretty fucked up, and then like the answer I gave too, as soon as I said it, I was like, oh, I
thought you played it good. I'm not just saying that either.
I by the end of the shoot, I'm not gonna lie, I was like, damn, I probably look like a dickhead on this episode. Like,
I feel like if you would have said
whenever it dropped, you know, like the crowd definitely, like majority good. You know, I've rarely seen people like actually taking digs on me in the comments and shit. Most of it's been pretty good, man, you know? And so, like, and also through it all, like, you can't fucking be perfect in those situations. Like, no matter what, you're always going to judge yourself. And so, I've grown to just accept everything that happened with it.
I think your friend would have, I don't know your friend, sorry, but, like, I feel like he would have been cool with whatever you did with that money, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Cayman was one of my best friends in high school, man. He was a really cool dude. It was fucking crazy. The last time me and him actually talked was in January this year. Mm-hmm. He came out to my birthday, and you know, fucking, we've known each other since 7th grade, and yeah, he was like, man, don't ever forget, I was always the first person you showed your songs to, you know. And he went out to like Central Washington University whenever we graduated, and I would like go visit him. And he'd always be like, yo, show my friends you music. And like, it was dope, you know? And so like, he made sure to mention that. So, you know, me and him left off on such good terms. I don't think he would ever fucking feel a certain type of way. I didn't get that feeling. You know? So yeah, I'm not worried about how my friend thought, you know, of me. You know, I think he knew I was trying to be a good hearted person with it. And yeah, I had no ill intents with any of that shit, man. Like the 500 for me was going to a videographer, and so like I essentially the only benefit I was gonna get was having a music video. And
Yeah. And you handled it very well, by the way.
Thank you,
Because
bro.
I don't know how I would have handled that on the camera with like everybody watching and like and I would have took it the wrong way.
When you have practice of like, because I'm back to being like sort of vegan now, but before I had been vegan for like 3 straight years, and that taught me not to give a fuck what anybody thought of me, because it's not cool to be a dude who don't eat meat or whatever the fuck. Like go out to a restaurant and you order fries, like type shit, and then people ask you and you say it, and then they look at
And
you
they try to
funny.
clown on you and stuff.
And it's like, all right, like, you know, I took that same attitude with like music, bro. Like I know what I believe in, I know who I am, like type shit, to where it was like nobody can say anything to me that'll make me think that my music is not worth doing. Like my message, my energy, my purpose, it's not trash. It's not terrible.
Yeah, no.
I tell you what, that I guarantee it, by the time it's all said and done and I kick the fucking bucket, it'll have been worth it for more than just myself. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And so that's what I do it for. You know, I've taken into account, you know, with going vegan, that it was for things outside of myself. Same thing with this music shit. I don't want to blow up just to be on an island, bro. Like I want to help other people elevate, like people who I believe have the same passion as me. There's people who are just fucking doing this shit as a joke, and they, you know, they already have their lane, bro. Like I want to make a lane for people like me, people with the same passion and like energy, and I can tell that they got good intentions and shit, you know, because those people need opportunity too. And so no matter what fucking anybody says, and that's what that Mia shit really helped me out with too. Like
When she said you were trash, like you took
Bro.
that really well too, man.
dude, it was like nothing.
Well, that
It
was rude
like,
as fuck by her.
I
So
actually kind of think that's best case scenario though, because after, well, not after, but the fact that she called you trash, that kind of like rallied the comment section in your favor.
It did. Yeah. I think Gifted Youngster said something about a martyr. That she like martyred me or something like that.
well, because that's all that comment section was filled with. The Mia rude, and and like they would go to your page. Obviously, you're not trash. So then like, okay, so that she kind of, you're right.
Yeah, she kind of like did you a favor by saying that, because it kind of like rallied the comment section to like support you even more than they might have would have in the first place.
Yeah, no, I think you're absolutely right in that statement. 100%, bro. Yeah, she did do me a service. Because if everybody would have said the same thing, then it would have just been like, okay.
Well, the comment section was funny, and I wanted to ask you, because recently I just had a video, I talked about it already, but on TikTok, it's at 350,000 views now with like over 1,500 comments. And when I was sifting through them, a lot were good. There was some jackass comments. There were some funny ones like, oh, this gives me drunk uncle vibes. And, like, okay, you know, and then there's like really mean ones. Like, and I was like, you know what? I got to get used to this, because if this is going to keep happening, like I got to get used to that. And like you've already had multiple viral videos. So like how do you handle those type of comments?
Yeah, so
do you read them?
I mean, yeah, I'm not going to lie. So I participate in the comment section. I think that's what's been helping my growth, is like people that like reply to my comment on there. I'm like interacting with them. Boom, 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 boom. Showing them I'm like legit. You know, and even people who like, oh, I agree with Mia, that shit was trash, I'll thumbs up them, and I was like, yeah, bro, she got me good, like laughing emojis, just going with it, bro. Don't give a fuck, bro. Like that's what it just piggybacks off of what I was just last saying about, like, I know who I am. I know I'm gonna be doing this for the rest of my life. You know you're gonna be making podcasts, you know you're gonna be making jokes, you know you're gonna push the envelope, you know you're gonna say what's real. That's your brand. Just stick to it, and then everybody else can just go fuck themselves. You know, at the end of the day, bro, like that's what all the best people have always done. No matter how much people hate Joe Rogan and try to cancel him, he just does his thing. His people are there. He'll never go away. Dave Chappelle, the same thing. Try to cancel Dave Chappelle, but guess what?
You can't, because he's just keeping it real.
He just keeps it real. And so like, as long as you're staying authentic to yourself and you know what you're doing is what you love,
people will,
the right people will support you. Your vibe will attract your tribe, as corny as that says, as that sounds. It's true. Like, the people that relate with you will stick with you. You know what I mean? And you'll just naturally get all your right people around you. Then you never have to worry about it. You know, you're like, okay, my support system overwhelmingly is majority to all these haters. You know what I mean? Like, and not only that, but I believe in myself. And so, like, going viral, it'll give you tough skin, and it'll,
because you have to get used to those people. Like, yeah. It was.
What are the views on that video at right now?
It's probably almost at 1 million.
Yeah, it was at
this 1 million views, and like I said, like the majority of the comment section is specifically talking about you and that altercation.
Yeah.
So that's fucking dope.
Yeah, man. It was really cool.
Have they offered you to come back?
I mean, I can just go on my email right now, and there's probably a new like casting thing to like check out and whatnot. And you know, with this thing, one thing I did want to say was, like, this cut clout is so miniature, or it's not miniature. It's really a big deal. But this part only happened because of the situation. Like, if I went to do another video, when am I gonna have an opportunity to be like, yo, I'm a rapper, here, let me freestyle? You don't always get that opportunity.
Yeah,
like, if I'm playing a fear pong one where I'm just playing beer pong and I gotta like make it in the cup and then do the dare, like,
You could. I'm
I'm not just gonna like randomly, all right, you know, I'm Jay Fiddy, bro. Like, I'm Jay Fiddy, go look at my shit.
Was that planned, the talent show thing? Because it was kind of clutch that everyone just like happened to have a talent
So
show.
that's another thing that they did. Mm-hmm. They rearranged it. I was the one who brought it up, right? Mm-hmm. So like, they're like, oh, what should we do next? And I was like, well, since I'm using half of my money to go towards a music video, I can rap for you guys, and you guys can determine if it'll be worth it to invest it.
You got a good one in. That was so clever, though.
Boom. And then I just went up and did it.
The director's like, let's go with that.
Yeah, well, yeah, he was like, do you guys think that that's a good idea? And they're like, yeah. And so, like, yeah, I'm down. And I went and did it. And then after I rapped, they all said that shit. And then after me, it was like, oh, it's trash. And then they're like, okay, what do we do next? And they're like, should we do a talent show? And then that's when they're like, yeah, who else has talents? And then Maddie sang too, you know. And so, yeah, they didn't put everything in how it was supposed to be.
Which is garbage.
Yeah,
man.
It's Seattle's Hollywood, dude. Like, I totally understand like why they say that, and it's all right. I mean, it is what it is. Again, another thing that gives you tough skin. It's like, I know the truth. I know what was happening during the recordings. Like,
I feel like you. So watching it, I was like, okay. I felt like you were going to win, right? But I'm not gonna lie to you. There was that when the girl who ended up winning brought up the whole, you know, like the couch is full of white people, you know. When she said that, I was like, damn, James, you got a tough. Like, this isn't gonna be easy, dog. Like, you're gonna have to like comeback kid this shit, because like she kind of like laid the groundwork in the beginning. To where now, like, oh, if we boo her off, she can just easily say it's because of that. So when you were in the finals, I was like, you know, I wanted you to win so bad, bro.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, like, I'm not gonna lie, I would have felt bad if I won, knowing, like, if it's true that she was behind on rent.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I just get a music video, and then, like, my buddy his parents are well off and are gonna be able to afford to do this shit. Like, I'm just throwing them an extra thing while this chick could clearly get out of like her rent situation, or like Maddie's behind on bills, like medical bills, you know. So like, my purpose was cool, but those two definitely needed it more than me. So like, I would have felt like a fucking dick if I won. Like it would have been hard to not give.
The people at Cut could have threw them something like, okay, I'm gonna be late in my rent. People at Cut, yeah, it's time to go home, guys. Clean it up.
I mean, so like, everybody got paid $100 to do the shoot.
Oh, that's not bad.
That's cool. So you got paid $100 and you got to smoke weed and you got to go get 1 million views under your belt, because that's cool.
You ended up shooting it anyway, right? Yeah. Or not? Did you?
What?
Did you end up going forward and getting the video done anyway?
Oh, so we're shooting that on Friday. Yeah, so yeah, we're gonna shoot the Clairvoyance music video because Amonte, the boy Amonte Cruz, what's up, boy? He hits me up because he watches the cut video and he was like, "F that bitch Mia, like she's on some bullshit saying your music's trash. We gonna put it in her face, bro. Like I'll record that music video for free now. Like just consider this a holiday gift, blah blah blah."
Oh
like,
yeah, thank you, Mia.
yeah, thank you, Mia. Thank you, bro, because it all ended up happening. Yeah, Mia really was a blessing in my life, man. I didn't even know it until after it was all said and done. But yeah, Monty, bro, he's the homie. He does videography, photography, and he does music as well. You know, he does some singing, and he makes beats. He's a fucking creative powerhouse.
So he's
dude.
gonna do the video for free,
bro. He's gonna do the video for free. Yeah, he's a pretty cool dude. Yeah, he was pretty blown away by that Mia shit. I mean,
I feel like any of you guys could have said the bill. You know when she said the bills? I feel like anybody could have said that.
Yeah.
I'm not saying she's lying, but I feel like anybody that was there like needs help with something.
Yeah, like I mean, I could have brought up that I have credit card debt, but then what? It's like,
yeah,
then that goes
people
nowhere.
are like,
like,
I feel bad because see what I'm saying?
It's like whatever.
If I was on there, like my mom put an apartment in my name, so I have like 10 grand against my, you know, can I get $1,000?
Dude,
I told Emily, I said, hey, I want to get on cut because I told her like once I saw James do it, I was like, hey, let me get on cut, and I'm trying to like wall out, dude. I'm trying to, you know what I mean? Like, and I'll tell them on purpose, like before we shoot, like, hey, like I'm gonna say and do some things that'll get you good. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
right?
you gotta do like you gotta get on Fear Pong, bro. You gotta do
Fear
the Fear
Pong.
Pong.
Yeah,
Fear
that'd be a
Pong's
good
got
one.
the crazy dares, like lick peanut butter off of your teammates' feet.
You can't do like you can't give them an idea like, hey, you guys should do a video like this, and if they like it, they'll use it.
I mean, maybe if you like got to talk to them in person,
Yeah,
you know, got to know them, maybe throw it at them, and then they'll probably
because
steal
they
it
don't
and not
like
give
just
you credit.
anybody.
Yeah, I mean, if you get accepted into the casting role and get to meet like the casting directors and the producers and whatnot, you can probably just start a conversation there. That's probably the best way to do it.
I wonder if they'd let us do like a thing like this, like with you involved, and obviously like they probably wouldn't, but
Yeah, they're a lot bigger than
a lot of people. They have a lot of
they got
subscribers.
their
bro.
thing going.
Yeah, they
bro.
have a lot of subscribers, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, but it's cool to see stuff like that. When I see those type of numbers, I'm like, that's what I'm aiming for.
Yeah,
bro. Like,
absolutely. It's doable.
Everybody
100% doable.
wants those numbers, you know.
100%. Yeah, it's 100% doable, man. And I mean, dude, I think this music video is like that's the last like missing piece. Like I've done 100 shows, put out fire music, and then it's like, oh, what am I missing? Oh yeah, the one thing that like makes people actually go viral in the music industry, a music video. Yeah. And so like I feel like this is the move, man. Like Monty's about to really help me out, and we're definitely gonna turn up Friday, bro. It's gonna be so much fun.
We'll review it too if you want,
bro. Absolutely, we'll send it your way,
yeah,
bro. What was it? Whenever we were meeting up, bro. So me and Amonte, you know where Vince's is?
It's the Italian restaurant, right?
Yeah, it's the Italian restaurant.
I know you're in Federal Way, right?
Yeah, in Federal Way. So like Federal Way, Washington, Vince's. I had my
The one off Pack Highway.
Yeah, the one off Pack Highway. Yeah, so
they're kind of overpriced, but still.
it was
good.
it was like $18 for a Primavera or something like that.
For some noodles, dog.
Yeah,
some noodles.
exactly.
Some
It's like,
chicken
damn,
fettuccine,
what?
dog, for $19.
Yeah, so like I'm waiting, bro. Like I'm at the parking lot like way earlier than everybody else. It's supposed to be me, Jake, Tony, and Amonte. We're all gonna like pull up, have some drinks and some Italian food.
Yeah.
And I'm waiting. I'm like, bro, I'm about to smoke this blunt. And so I spark up a blunt. I'm like halfway through, and I had already smoked a blunt before I left. And so like at this point, I'm just like fucking fried, bro. And so like I'm just sitting there in the car, and I text Tony and Jake in the group chat. I'm like, yo, I'm fucking barbecued. And
I've never heard that before.
I'm barbecued.
as soon as I hit send, bro, boop, 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 boop. Shots just start firing, bro, and I feel the fucking bullet fly right above my car, and it feels like a fucking force, dude. Like I instantly just hit the thing on my chair and just dropped back.
Oh,
Just-
that's smart, bro.
and just boom, 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 boom. I was like, what the fuck is going on? And all of a sudden I just call up Tony. I'm like, yo, there was just shots fired right by my fucking car, bro. I don't know what the fuck's going on. He's like, yo, you're fucking barbecued, right? Like, you're tripping, dude. Like, something in that blunt. And like, I look at the blunt. I look outside. There's like nothing going on. I'm like, what the fuck is going on right now?
No way.
And they're like, yo, we'll be there in like 4 minutes. 4 minutes past, they pull up. We're like outside, nothing's going on. I'm like, yo, I swear to fucking God. Like, I swear to God.
Like, I heard.
And I felt it. It whizzed right by my car.
Mm-hmm.
What do you know? Here's like 8 cop cars coming flying down. Yeah! Woo, 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 woo. There's a dude laid out on the steps of the fucking bank across the street. Just bleeding out, dude.
Oh, I think
Got
I may have,
shot. Yeah.
When shootings happen, because they happen a lot, because it's,
Oh,
it's
federal
felony way over here.
Yeah,
but-
felony way,
You know what I
exactly.
mean? I guess it's corny to say that, but where are you guys from? You know what I mean? But someone said it was corny to say that. I was like, it's kind of clever. So, but
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. That's the only reason
so
why
you
I
weren't
say
just
it.
barbecued. I was hoping it was. I
No,
was
dude,
hoping you weren't just barbecued, bro.
Bro, I was hoping I wasn't too, because at first I was like, I don't know what the hell's in this weed. Then it's supposed to be the good shit.
Yeah. Like, fuck no, bro.
Yeah, and then they wanted to walk over there and shit. I'm like, why you guys want to go walk over there? They're like, let's go record.
I don't know what they were, bro, but it's it's the white in us, bro. You know what I mean?
It
White
is,
people always
man.
do that. Like, if
they
they're
are
just-
two white boys, Jake and Tony.
like if like something like a crime's happening, or like if there's a lot of stuff, white people just like tend to like go towards it.
Oh my god!
Everybody
bro.
else is
I
walking
was,
away and
just
hiding.
getting more
Like
nervous.
spine like a cat.
I'm like, dude, if you would have been the ones getting shot at, y'all would not be trying to walk towards the scene. Like,
Yeah, no, I would like.
I literally was like on the phone. And I was like, should we not eat here tonight? And they're like, no, we'll still eat there. I'm like,
Like, hell no.
somebody just died across the street, dude. Like,
You're like, you can get a first class seat at the window looking at it.
oh my
Wow, the
god,
fettuccine's
dude.
nice, and there's like a. Oh wow, look, they're putting him in the ambulance.
Oh, about time. It's
The
been-
meatballs are great, by the way. Yeah.
Yeah, we go in there. We're telling the story to the bartender, and she's like, "Oh yeah, there was like a dude who got stabbed right outside yesterday." Or
It's the
something.
owner.
It's like, dude.
Well, speaking of businesses, I actually wanted to give them a shout out real quick because these guys are here. So it's the Bella Red Salon over here in Federal Way. The reason I'm shouting them out, I had my stuff stolen a couple days ago from me at work. All my stuff, my keys, wallet, all that shit. Very devastating because, that's my whole fucking life. And I just finished paying off my car this year. Short story, the guy takes my stuff. I chase him. I ended up having to clock out of work to go try to find him. I don't know what happened. Maybe God was on my side, but he ends up turning it into the salon.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they call 911, and I go there, pick it up. The ladies that work there at the Bella Red Salon were super nice, super friendly, and I just can't thank you guys enough. So that's because you were
Dude,
talking about
shout out.
Vince's, but
Yeah.
yeah. Speaking of Vince's, yeah, but
That's
those-
so
those-
awesome.
yeah,
Are they're right by?
it's
Vince's,
right next.
or-
No, it's right next to the Azteca by Ezel's.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and they were super nice.
That's pretty close. Yeah.
It's still, yeah, it
Yeah.
is actually really close.
Yeah. Dude, that's pretty awesome. Shout out Bella Red.
Yeah, these guys are really nice, sweet workers, man. So, and I was like sitting there like, oh.
Are you gonna go get a mani pedi or something?
I was telling them that I would love to. I told them that I wanted to do something like this, but I wouldn't mind doing that either. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just go and
support
show,
the business.
Yeah,
Yeah,
show some support. Yeah.
because that was really nice.
Like,
of them,
can
so.
you rub my feet?
Well, because the guy ended up stealing like my $40 charger, but not my car keys or my debit card or nothing.
Oh my god.
Maybe he was just in the market for a Belkin charger. You know?
He's like, man, I didn't mean to ruin this kid's whole shit. I just needed his charger.
I almost got him too, and with boots on. I had boots, work pants. Like I was a cheetah in cheetah mode, and I almost did. So.
He just didn't want to get caught taking the charger, but then yeah.
And
He was like, I'll
and
give
all
him
my
his other
mask.
stuff back,
He took all my masks too. So,
Ew.
like I said, you took my
That's
mask and my
weird.
charger, but not.
Why are you stealing masks? You don't know if that dude, what if we're one of those people that never washes them? And you're just taking those masks,
I had to change
I
my.
gotta have the whole last 2 years of COVID on them, dude.
Well, now he has a whole. So he literally. I think I had. I'm not joking, but I had like 30.
Oh my god.
So he took 30 of them. So fuck, I guess. But if the only loss, I actually ended up having to come home and switch my house locks because of my house key weren't in it.
Yeah.
My license, a bunch of other stuff, and so that it's just kind of one of those things where thank you, ladies. And the Vince's, by the way, I probably ate there once. It is kind of overpriced, so.
I ain't gonna lie, that was my first time eating at Vince's. And
Did you like it though? With the I never drank there, so maybe.
I mean, the drinks and the story were cool,
Mhm.
and I got to buy a Monty dinner, as a little thank you, so for shooting the video and whatnot.
After this, you should show us some videos by him.
Yeah, I definitely will. I guess I'll give him a little shout out. I guess my favorite song of his is Casino.
Oh, that's yeah.
Casino, yeah, that's definitely my favorite. Yeah, shout out Monty Cruz.
Yeah, you guys, like, especially you with your last album, you guys know the title names. Like, the titles for your guys' songs are actually nice.
Thanks,
Other
man.
people, like, it doesn't make sense, or, like, it has nothing to do with the song.
Yeah.
You know
I think,
what I mean?
I think
kinda
it's
like
all a
doing that,
package
though.
deal, man. You got to think about everything.
Oh, you said you like that.
No, I said I like doing that. Like,
Like
I like we have a song coming out that's called Sippy Cup, and it literally has nothing to do with Sippy Cup whatsoever. But I kind of think that's like a cool little.
I'm over here shitting on it, and we're doing that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I guess, no. You know?
Yeah, I don't think I don't say the word clairvoyance in my track at
I like
all.
that too, where like
Yeah.
the song title isn't in the song itself.
Okay, but let's say.
Like, Headlines by Drake, he doesn't say headlines at all.
Yeah, you're right. God, what was I thinking? Okay, I'm not doubling back. I'm not backpedaling
Oh
this.
no,
but,
what you said is still.
but let's say, for
yeah.
instance, like Dear Mama, right? The song's called Dear Mama, but we're talking about lean and bitches.
Okay.
Sorry, it's like, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Yeah, what you guys are doing is perfectly fine.
Still clever, yeah, for sure.
I'm not trying to like backpedal and change my opinion, but like,
Yeah, no facts. I know what you're getting at for sure.
That wasn't, but yeah. Before we leave tonight, I wanted to know if we could. I have some fun stuff that I've done for other podcasts, but we're here now, and like I said in the beginning, we do. You've been on before, bro. Like we do talk about. I like talking about deep stuff with you.
Absolutely,
Pause,
man.
but you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like you are like the perfect. There's not a lot of people that I could have on, and it makes sense to do stuff like this. You're like the perfect person to talk about stuff like this with.
Hey, man, we got an eclectic palette of topics.
And I like how you say palette too. You're the only person that makes the word palette sound normal. If Justin started walking around like, "Hey, a musical palette," I'm like, "Dude, stop." You know what I mean?
It's because I threw that eclectic right before.
Yeah,
It was
like the eclectic too. Yeah, that's cool. You're killing it, dude.
Yeah, there it is, bro.
You make those type of words sound normal. I couldn't say whatever you do. I forgot.
That's
but
something
you,
that like Tommy says. Like I'll try to like write something for her, and she'll like I'll say it, and then she'll like say it. She's like, "Nah, whenever I say it, don't sound right."
you make it sound hella good, but yeah. You said eclectic.
Eclectic.
Yeah, see, I can't do that.
It's like electric, but
I know my lane, and I'm gonna stay in my lane.
Eclectic, yeah. Yeah.
But I want to play Would You Rather. So, in like Would You Rather fashion, I wrote some ones that I think would be perfect for me and you because so Justin, you can feel free to chip in and respond to some of these. So would you guys rather learn the answer to whether or not we're alone in the universe, or how much of our history has been lied to us? Or how much of our history has been a lie? Which would you two rather?
I think I would rather know if we're alone in the universe, because I think that's gonna determine the rest of like where we go. Like, okay, if we know that we are alone in the universe, then like we can just focus on shit here. We don't ever have to worry about like an alien invasion or nothing like that. Versus like, I don't know. I feel like history's in the past, which I guess it would be cool to know like the truth, but
I feel like we should focus on us either way, but
yeah, facts.
But no, I get what you're saying. Like if there's nothing out there and it's just us, like yeah, let's just enjoy the ride, dude.
Yeah, like maybe we should stop fighting each other and fucking.
They won't do that, but it'll actually make people probably fight more.
Yeah,
to be honest with you.
Yeah,
I mean,
go crazy.
Well, what did you want to? Did you the same way? You just.
yeah, probably. I think they kind of both answer each other. If you find out how much of your history's been a lie, then us being alone in the universe could be a lie, right?
Yeah, and then I feel like if you find out how much of our history's been a lie, it'd be hard to move forward.
Oh, so it's
And
like
I feel like each answer is kind of like one answer moves us forward easy, and then other one moves us kind of backwards. So depending on what route you're trying to go with that.
yeah.
So, and I chose what you chose. I would want to know the answer to whether we're alone or not. But sometimes I don't. You know, have you ever? I don't. Probably not to you, Dustin. But like, have you ever got so high that like that kind of stuff just automatically hits your brain? I feel like it like weed kind of just like brings that kind of stuff out with your brain.
Yeah.
And you just automatically like, dude, what if we are alone, bro? And like, but what if we're not? And then why has no one showed up to save us? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. I don't think I've ever believed that we're alone. I've always like thought that there's been
it makes
other
sense.
creatures. Yeah.
I saw my brother Travis sent me a link today of a video where Neil deGrasse Tyson was talking, and he was making it sound like what if like when humans were digging like this the simulation like programs more dirt for you to see, you know, or you got to the moon and as soon as you get to the moon it's like programming you seeing the moon, like, so that also goes into that first topic. So
Dude, the simulation shit. Oh my god.
So it was kind of freaky. So I was like, yeah, what if like we could be alone, but we could just be alone in like a made up world, which would suck too, dude. So yeah, maybe I want to know the history has been a lie one.
You're like,
Because at least that's like less hard hitting.
okay.
I feel like that's less hard hitting, dude.
Yeah, I want to like drive you insane.
Yeah, like I feel like that one is like, okay, I kind of figured some of this stuff would be a lie. I feel like the other one's too big for some people.
Man, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
That one's tough.
Okay, the next one, Justin. Would you rather learn the answer to life after death or travel through time? I feel like, yeah, either one of you can answer this one. I feel like it's kind of these ones are unique because traveling through time would be cool, and I would want to know like how to do it because like the consequences of paradoxes and stuff, and like that'd be interesting to learn that. But then the answer to life after death is just like a quick, oh, now I know the answer. I feel like you'd have more fun time traveling.
Yeah.
But the other one is more of like a definite answer. I don't know.
If I can go anywhere.
Yeah, future, past, whatever you want to do.
Like anywhere, like in the world, like while I'm doing it. Like, hey, I want to go to Egypt in 19.
Yeah, let's just say
for sure that then.
Time travel. Yeah.
Yeah, that definitely, I think, outweighs the other one for sure. Traveling through time, like that's epic, dude. Like,
I feel like it's more
like
fun
a fly on the wall during like the most like important events
in human history.
But, yeah, it's like, but yeah, what if that's like the con to it is like you can't disrupt anything.
So they say that, and like I feel like that's almost impossible. I feel like you being there disrupts something. Maybe I could be wrong. Trust me. I know that the comments in past videos of mine like, oh, his science paper test was upside down. You know, cool. Like I could be wrong, but I feel like just being there when you're not supposed to kind of.
Yeah, it kind of throws it off.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah. No, I think traveling through time definitely.
So you choose that. I feel like the would you rather learn the answer to life after death is kind of just like another one of those. Not many people can handle that answer, and two, that's just so like not fun, like time traveling. So.
Yeah, I guess the life after death thing, that could ruin. It could potentially like ruin your human experience, man.
Yeah, that answer could ruin the human experience. Because what if you find out there's nothing and you're just like, okay, what am I doing here?
Oh my god, then you go crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, drive yourself fucking nuts, dude. Like, be the worst thing ever.
Because like, would you be able to even focus?
No, unless it was something cool. Like, what if it's dope and then you just commit suicide? You're just like, fuck it, let's get it.
I kind of feel like it's cool that we don't know the answer. I don't know why humans are so like just me talking about it now kind of defeats what I'm about to say, but I think we're inherently like obsessed with that answer.
Yeah.
Because we don't know the answer. It's not just something you can learn in a book or get a bigger IQ to learn. I think it's cool that that we don't know that yet.
Yeah, and I
don't think you can't. Right?
You technically
How the fuck you supposed to
can't,
know what happens after you die if you die?
I feel like even advanced civilizations that are out there, I feel like even they don't know.
Probably
like,
not.
For them to claim they would know, I'd have to see some hard evidence for that. By the way, because
they probably just did some mushrooms, had a crazy trip. Bro, that's like death. It's like, no, dude, it's probably not. Might have been close, but
last episode we talked about the Big Bounce theory. Basically, it's on that par with like looping, and what if you just experience like the Big Bang happens, you You just experiencing everything over and over again. Would you be cool with that?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Like you just could be Jay Fiddy again next life, but you can maybe do different decisions.
I think it'd be cool to like, yeah, I guess that'd be kind of interesting. Just start fresh every time. I had like a past life where I was like a greaser, I think. That's like my earliest memory.
Really, is you being a greaser?
Yeah, I got like stabbed outside like this burger joint. And then
It's
all of a
always a
sudden I
burger
was
joint,
like, all of a sudden I was just like a little kid.
I'm not gonna lie. Maybe this is my first time being a human because I don't remember anything really like that. But well, when I did shrooms, it showed me. But like I don't remember. Like I wouldn't be able to remember. You know what I mean?
Dude, that's like it's either my first dream ever, but that also feels like my first memory. Like right before I was like yeah, I was like a kid. Cause I don't remember being an infant, but I remember being like 2, like coming to, like consciousness all of a sudden.
That'd be cool if it was something different every time. I'd be cool with that.
Yeah.
The answer. So that would be the answer to life after death would be cool if it's something like that.
Yeah.
Not there's nothing, so now you don't get a time travel.
Yeah. I'm choosing time travel.
Okay. And you can chime in on this next one if you want to, buddy. By the way, would you rather have a superpower of your choice or ultimate wealth? That's a good one, guys. Superpower of your choice or ultimate wealth. So this is kind of like Superman and Bruce Wayne.
I think I would choose.
Like
I would
if
choose wealth.
like
to
if
be
you're
honest.
Goku, do you need money? Right? Like I hate like in Dragon Ball Z that Goku, like Chi-Chi be trying to make him get a job. Why is Goku plowing fields? You remember that in Dragon Ball Super? He's out. Why are you plowing fields?
Yeah.
You're Goku. I hated seeing that, bro. What Chi-Chi? What? Chi-Chi's like, when are you gonna get a job? Hey, Chi-Chi, I'm literally a god.
Like wasting my gift, dude.
Yeah, well, and their sons, like, you know, the book nerd and stuff. What are you doing, Gohan? Go fucking beat someone up, dude.
Yeah, go win like strength competitions
Yeah.
and shit like that. Like just be the world's strongest man.
I made sure to say superpower of your choice because I don't want to just be like, well, now you can stretch. Like, you know, like, yeah.
Get super strength and then sell a fake supplement like, yeah, I'm all natural, but really you're just like the strongest person alive.
Right. Yeah, man, it's all carbs in here. No carbs in here.
If you want to be strong like me and lift 1,500 pounds on bench press, you gotta.
Holy shit.
So you chose wealth, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Now, why did you? Is there a reason for that, or you just don't want to be superpowered?
I feel like wealth would last longer. I feel like a superpower, you might not have fun with it for like the first day to a week or so.
Oh yeah, it would get kind of
Oh, you get your 15 minutes of fame, and they're like, "Oh yeah, that's the dude that flies." Like,
Yeah.
whatever, there he is flying again. Like,
Well, that would suck if you lived in a world.
You're just rich for your fucking whole life, and you just do whatever you want.
Yeah, that's kind of
It's
cool.
a superpower in itself, dude.
yeah, you got a good point.
Mm-hmm.
You can just make whatever suit you wanted to. You're like Iron Man, basically.
Yeah,
So I chose power. You chose wealth.
man.
I feel
I'll
like
have the superpower of
knowledge. Like, what if you were super smart? Is that a superpower? Like, super smart, is that considered a superpower? Then you could get all the ultimate wealth you wanted.
yeah.
Does that count? Am I kind of making a loophole here or what, dude?
No,
Yeah, I feel like
I mean, if
no,
you
I
have a
wouldn't.
superpower, it can lead to being really rich.
Yeah, because you can make money off it. Like, that's what Goku should
I
be
wouldn't
doing.
get that deep into it though. I hate when that happens too. By the way,
Yeah,
it's like,
you
hey, you
do.
can either have like tacos, burgers, like chicken, and then they'll be like, yeah, well,
What about chicken tacos,
yeah,
dude?
what about like chicken tacos? Like, dude, just pick one of the 4 fucking choices, dude.
It's like, it's not that deep, dog.
Yeah. Or it's like, would you
All right.
rather have like $1 million like unlimited gas? If I had unlimited gas, I would just like sell it and then I can just get $1 million. Like, dude, just pick one or the other. It's not that fucking deep.
It's not our deep.
Yeah.
Which we had that on our questionnaire, by the way. So before we ended tonight's episode, I wanted to do the Say What's Real questionnaire. If you guys like this segment, I will bring it back for future guests.
Dude.
It's all up to the people watching if you guys like this segment. It's the Say What's Real questionnaire where I'm going to ask my guest a bunch of questions, my disembodied voice, and we're going to chime in. And a lot of these are popular pop culture topics, topics that I chose from memes, whatever makes for good conversation, and we're gonna keep it real because that's what the show's called. It's not called Say What's Fake. You know what I mean?
Say what's real. Bam, 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 bam.
Imagine if we just said Say What's Fake episode 1, like, yeah, I'm just trying to please you guys. Whatever you guys want. You know, like, no, like...
Nobody would watch.
You're the first contestant on Say What's Real Questionnaire. Next time I'll wear a suit, have a green screen. It'd be like Jeopardy. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, you should have wore a Santa hat.
I should have said... What?
Dang, we fucked up.
Yeah, you should have told me first. What am I doing? It's Christmas in a week, bro.
I should have wore something too, man.
You would have killed a Christmas sweater, bro. You know what I mean? Like with
Tommy's,
Rudolph on it and it like glowed and stuff, bro.
Tommy has one that says, "I'll put you on the naughty list." Like fire. Fumbled the bag, bro.
Yeah, because he's kind of in Christmas attire.
He's wintered up.
Yeah.
He's wintered up.
He's literally looking like a teddy bear. I wanted to say that again. I snuck it. Okay, so for the questionnaire, I got question number 1. And Justin, like I said before, you can chime in. But, so in hip-hop news, since you're a hip-hop head and you're a hip-hop head that I respect, we got Meg Thee Stallion and Tory. Their trial started this week, you said? Mm-hmm. Which I kind of figured because I've been trying to stay off social media, by the way, because Spider-Man No Man. I don't want Spider-Man movie spoiled for me. So when I heard a little bit of details about this, I wanted to look into it, but I'm not getting that movie spoiled for me. So, who do you believe?
All
do you believe Tory shot Megan Thee Stallion, or is Megan Thee Stallion a victim of a shooting?
I think Tory did it. I think he did it.
Mm-hmm.
Can't trust the man. He steals beats. He's just
so from someone you know, or
dude McIntosh, the dude from Seattle. You know McIntosh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So he did that. He did that like Good Burger track or whatever, and then Tory literally like they bopped the whole beat, bro.
And like the idea for the music video, right?
Yeah, and the idea for
I remember
dude, it was bad. That. Yeah, and so like. I used to like Tory because if you go to my SoundCloud, you can listen. I have a remix of his song Freaky.
Yeah.
Goes hard. It's dope. But that man did that shit.
Did he ever respond to the Macintosh thing?
I don't think he did, bro. He may have like on his story or something, but I don't think it ever got that big.
Come on, Tory, bro. I'm about to defend you too. But you're stealing from Seattle people.
I mean, not only Seattle people, he's stolen like other shit too. Like he's been notorious for hijacking people's shit, and so like, I don't know, man. It seems like, and he never denied it, right?
Yeah,
he never denied shooting Meg.
I think he did. I'm pretty sure he's denied it. Like
he's denying it. Yeah.
I think he denied it.
Yeah, and
I straight up said like, I did not shoot her, but I'm like something along that variation.
Her friend that was there didn't her friend that was there say he didn't? Like the driver said he didn't. Damn. I believe like 2 out of the 3, 2 people that were there. I don't know who did it, but since day one is documented. I've literally taken his side because of that fact. Okay. Because of the fact that it was so weird how everything played out.
Yeah.
And it's not me saying that I don't believe in violence against women, that I don't believe that there can be I'm 100% for that.
You just gotta be objective. Or
when the Jussie Smollett stuff started happening, and like, you know, you can see the writing on the wall that something was fake about the situation, but then he kept telling people it was real, then it ended up being fake. I was like, not again. So I just went and I said, you know what, dude, I don't think Tory Lanez did it. And I straight up came outside and I was expecting heat for it.
Yeah, I mean,
and I would call her like Marcus the Stallion, Megan the Stallion. Bro, I was going in on her. I don't know, like and it wasn't me trying to be disrespectful towards women. I didn't believe her.
Right.
And who's me? But who am I to say that though? So at the same time, it's like I'm not nobody important for me to be saying that.
Hey, I mean, so you sound more educated than me though. I was just like,
that's the
I brought like nothing up about the actual shooting. I was just like, yeah, he steals beats. He definitely shot that bitch. like, yo, this would not go good in a court of law. Like, I'm not winning the argument. They're like, all right, you're invalid. Like,
you're Meg's lawyer.
Like, he stole a beat.
Well, he stole a beat.
It's like, oh my god, like this does not mean he shot her.
And you side with Tory this one, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 2 for 1. You know?
Hey, it's all right. It's all right.
Yeah, no, Meg, no disrespect. You're never gonna watch this, but no disrespect. Is sometimes.
She got the Popeyes sandwich.
Yeah, and she's doing like other stuff too. So I mean,
Yeah,
I never
she graduated college and shit.
Well, congrats, by the way.
Yeah.
That's a big feat. Second question on the questionnaire for Say What's Real questionnaire. We got the streaming wars. Big streaming wars are happening at the moment, and we got Hulu, Netflix, and HBO Max are, in my opinion, the top 3. Who do you guys think's the top one?
Honestly,
I'll answer. Go ahead. Yeah.
I'm gonna say, okay. I guess if I had to choose one as supreme, HBO Max. But I think Netflix does like really well with movies, and then HBO Max is good with TV shows.
I think Hulu's good with TV shows, and HBO Max is good with movies.
I think Netflix is better at TV shows.
Really?
But I would pick HBO Max right now because like their catalog right now is just fucking.
It's insane.
Fire.
It's noodles, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched this movie that I called Little Things with Denzel Washington, Jared Leto, and the guy from Bohemian Rhapsody. I'm gonna get smoked for not knowing his name. Sorry. But that was a good movie.
Because I'm not even. I don't know either.
I think it's like Rami Malek or no offense, but like yeah, that was a good movie. The Little Things. So I love Hulu though, but HBO Max does have Rick and Morty now.
Bro, HBO Max and Hulu doesn't have all 5 seasons of Steven Universe.
Okay,
Sorry,
so that's yeah.
And they don't have the Steven Universe movie or Steven Universe future, so sorry, dude. HBO Max all the way.
Get a goo. Yeah, so it's anonymous across the board. HBO Max then.
Yeah, they reign supreme.
This next question, you guys, comes from a meme that I've seen where they were talking about who's the queen of the sea when it comes to Disney characters, and queen of the sea, and what I mean by that is Moana and Ariel. Who would you guys crown as queen of the sea for Disney characters?
Man,
It's a very popular topic / meme that's been floating around. So
that's a tough one because one's like the top of the sea, and like all the ancestral like sea beings, and then Ariel's like actually in the water.
it's like a reversal kind of.
Yeah,
One starts off
it's
on
like,
land, water,
It's like
land,
the
water.
duality, so above or as below, so above.
I would say Moana is.
I
think-
like Moana's character more than Ariel's. I'm like super a Moana fan. Like,
Cause I feel like Ariel sold herself out for some dick, bro. I'm sorry, she did. She went full. She
Oh,
did.
yeah, you're right. I didn't think about that.
Dude.
Probably go Moana then.
Moana's a strong, independent woman who don't need no man.
Yeah,
Other
and
than-
she
other
wasn't
than,
trying to go chase after a
fucking-
guy, bro. Like,
Other than The Rock, that's who she needed to help her out.
which that song, the You're Welcome song.
Yeah.
I heard it, by the way. So we're going Moana. Across the board, we got Moana.
Hell yeah.
You guys can comment below too if you guys want to play along with us. We got
Under the sea.
yeah, under the sea. The next one, I think they're both on Hulu as well, which is funny. We just talked about Hulu. Family Guy or South Park? What is more iconic to you two?
Oh my gosh.
Family Guy, in my opinion.
Yeah, I would say Family Guy, but South Park is super iconic too, man.
Yeah, I'm picking South Park.
That's not a bad choice though.
Only because of the like consistent, controversially funny shit. Like Family Guy has their thing, but I'm not gonna lie. Whenever I like rewatch Family Guy, I get kind of like bored of it after a while. Versus like South Park, oh my god, dude, that shit like.
There's an episode that have you seen the episode? And I hope I don't get this kid's name wrong, but Ike is like the baby, right?
Yeah.
So there's an episode I was watching on my lunch where a teacher sleeps with Ike.
Oh yeah.
And all the cops are like, good job. Like, they're like, good.
Yeah.
And she's like in the bed with him and it shows like the top view and he's like, cuckoo, caca.
Oh
Or,
my
like some
God.
baby language. I'm like, bro, they literally just showed a teacher sleeping with a kid.
Yeah.
And I was
Dude.
like, what, bro?
Yeah,
Like, that is crazy,
They're the
dude.
only ones that like get away with that shit too. South Park's like the Dave Chappelle of TV shows, man.
They got away with a lot too during the Jimmy episode when he was doing stand up. When he
Oh,
like
yeah.
slept with the prostitute and stuff. He's like, well, what a good audience, you know. Have you seen it? Have you heard it? Yeah, that episode 2 was like, I was watching that too, I think back to back, and I was like, dude, what?
Dude, South Park's I'm choosing them. for
So,
sure.
I feel like Family Guy kind of is like what Lil Wayne is in rap. It's just metaphor. It's like there's not really like a plot. There is a plot line, but it's just a bunch of punches. Like in rap, like punchlines.
Yeah.
but whilst the other shows actually have like more writing that goes into it, I feel like.
Yeah.
So that's just my opinion. So I think South Park, me and Dustin got Family Guy. The next one, we mentioned him earlier. This should be a good one. We got the 2 billionaire superheroes in their respective categories. We got Bruce Wayne and Tony Stark. Who would you guys choose if you had to choose a billionaire superhero?
That's a tough one. Who you choose, Justin?
I know Tony.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Tony, bro. He put in work, bro. Not Bruce didn't, but like I'm probably gonna get killed for that too. The comment section, but Bruce Wayne.
Honestly, the only reason why I'm choosing Bruce Wayne is because Batman was my favorite superhero growing up. Like,
same here. He's still my favorite superhero.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna be biased to my childhood.
Well, when you see Tony die in Endgame, it's just like, fuck, dude. I feel like I just watched my uncle die.
Have you watched what's the new one? Eternals?
I haven't, but I've heard a lot about it. I've heard some good. I've heard a little bit of bad, but
let's go on a date, dude. Let's go watch it.
You
together.
like it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
no,
wouldn't mind.
No, let's go watch it together.
Yeah, wouldn't mind.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I mean, you said date, and I'm cool with that too. So
yeah.
You're trying to.
Will you like an edible before we go in or something?
I'm cool with that too. I better not hear gunshots like Vince's. As long as they're, you know what I mean.
It's just the weed. Trust me.
X-nay on the Vince's, you know what I mean. So I think we across the board Tony. The next one.
You just said Batman.
Bro,
Batman,
I thought you
boy.
said Tony at first.
No, Batman.
Damn it, I fucked up, dude.
No.
I thought we were talking about favorite childhood hero. I should have listened better, bro. My bad. I'm over here because we did smoke before we started. So
no, I'm picking even if it wasn't favorite child, I'm choosing Batman.
My bad, bro.
That's my boy.
I messed up.
It's all right, dude.
We got next question. We got free weed or free gas, which gas and weed are the same thing to certain people. So I should probably clarify by gas. I mean diesel,
Petrol,
whatever gas you get at a gas station. Free weed or free gas.
Honestly, with these gas prices nowadays, shit. Probably.
But you can only do it once a day. So if you were to get free weed, you can re-up once a day or re-up on gas once a day.
Oh, okay.
But it's very. Or what do you guys think we should do with that one?
That sounds fair. I'm doing gas either way though.
Yeah, I'm doing gas either way. Because you don't really smoke, but still, I would choose gas.
Honestly, nah. If you get to re-up once a day, I'm choosing weed.
Because you could sell the weed though.
Yeah, no, don't be like that.
Oh, yes. See, he was telling me, oh, damn, that's what he was talking about earlier.
I mean, that could just be the like unspoken thing. Like, I'm choosing the free weed because I might be selling. I
might not be selling.
We don't have to say
you have like
it,
a gas container. Who wants some petrol, dog? Hey, yo, buy and load of the gas price. You know?
No, you just have like a card for the free gas that like you can just keep doing it and be like, yo, I'll sell it to you for like half price.
Oh, you could do that too, but yeah, you're right. Sucks because you kind of taking the fun out of it, but no, I agree with you though. Like,
let's run through 100 scenarios about what we can do with this free shit.
Oh my god, bro!
Dude, you know what I'll do? I'll get the free weed, right? And then I'll start an edibles business because how much free weed I could get, dude.
And then the gas would just like pay for itself. You know what I
I hate that shit.
Well, anytime there's like a would you rather type question or that, everybody always does that.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
He's like, but like, is the weed like from like a dispensary or like from the streets, bro?
It's kind of similar to like a Twitter argument. Like all of a sudden you like tweet at somebody and then they argue a point that you didn't even bring up, and then now you're like arguing this point that had nothing to do with like the original
Twitter argument, dog.
And you're just like, wait, what the fuck are we doing right now? Like, I'm done. Like,
like someone
I swear
says
we were
a stupid
arguing about
comment.
chicken nuggets just a second ago. Like, where the fuck did we get this from? Like,
Twitter does that a lot though, bro. When it comes to like stand subjects, like Michael Jackson or like somebody that they really like.
Yeah.
Oh, you say anything contrary to that?
Oh my god.
They're like, well, we went from Michael Jackson to chicken nuggets.
Yeah, exactly.
Now someone's like, hey, bro, this you, and it's like a picture of you and like your mom eating somewhere. You're like, bro, how did you get that, dog? That's not even on Twitter. You had to go to my Facebook.
Yeah, like how did they find my face?
Yeah. Now we have to delete everything and like block people. It's like hella cringy, dude.
Twitter's the worst.
Last question on the questionnaire, and then we can wrap this bad boy up. We got, is New Year, New Me a toxic ideology? So Is New Year, New Me a toxic ideology? What do you guys... The great add-on too, by the way.
Yeah, so the
Great
reason why
add-on.
I brought this up is because, like, my biggest, like, thing that's been coming to my head is, like, I'm like, okay, if you're using this as an excuse to, like, better yourself, like, that's great. But, like, at the same time, like, you can do that at any point in the year, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, every time that you, like, try to, like, make an excuse, like, that's just probably just going to push it back further anyways.
Yeah, why wait to the end of the year?
Yeah, exactly. But,
Because I don't know about you guys, but most people who say New Year, New Me, they don't actually put any effort into making themselves new me.
right.
It's just like I think they just say, like, Mom does that a lot. By the new year, I was like, okay, Mom, this 10 years in a row now. Nothing's changed.
Yeah.
Stop
It's
saying
like an
that.
excuse for like procrastination.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's where the toxic. Yeah, it's like, is this toxic? Like
I
to.
feel like it's more toxic to yourself, though.
Yeah, you're like practicing the procrastination, like, and then practice makes permanent. So like, as soon as you're like,
You're
practicing.
literally practicing it. Yeah, you're literally. It's like you're manifesting like a procrastination.
putting shit off. Yeah, you're just like, oh, I can just keep putting shit off. Oh, it's only the first. Like, I partied last night. I can put it off till the 5th,
And then the 5th one's around, like, tomorrow, the 6th.
February 1st.
You need like a recovery month.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
Yeah, I feel like I'm just gonna take a couple days off. Yeah, so it is toxic, but let's take it a step further. It might be the worst, one of the worst ideologies to follow. Like when you post
New
about
Year's
it.
resolutions. That's
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to be less cringy on social media. I really am trying because I see so much of it.
yeah.
So when people watch a couple weeks from now, we're gonna get that wave of new me, new whatever. Some of them are gonna be cool, but it's gonna be like, bro, I know some of you have been saying this for like years now.
yeah.
So who are you fooling? Just do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Just fix your life, bro. Like you know what I mean? Like I know I brought up my mom, but there's probably other people who are worse than that.
Oh, facts.
Like seriously, dog. Like do something.
Yeah, if you use it to your advantage, good for you. But most of you motherfuckers, you guys fucking suck.
For real, dude. No offense, Mia. We're talking about
Yeah,
you.
I'm talking about Mia because her New Year's resolution is to get that Peruvian wig or whatever the fuck.
I was gonna say kill baby Tom Brady. Can I make, bro? Before we go, can I make that officially a soundbite, please?
Oh yeah,
Please, like, I'm gonna push a button on a soundboard whenever we say something
Kill
funny.
baby
Yeah.
Tom
I was gonna ask you. Thank God I remembered, dog.
Yeah, 100%,
Yeah,
bro.
I asked Emily. I said, "Hey,
Yeah.
I'm thinking about doing a soundboard when we bring this stuff back up next year."
Yeah,
And I wanted one of the first sounds I want to legitimize is the kill baby Tom Brady soundbite.
dude, this is all your stuff. Like
Oh, yeah.
anytime I come on here, it's for you, dude.
I just didn't want you to think I was doing it to like. I don't think you
Did
would
you
think
show
that.
them that video you made?
Yeah, it's on It was on TikTok. I told you that shit got like almost 2,000 views already.
Yeah. That one was.
And
really
like Tom,
cool.
but there was this one Tom Brady clip I was gonna go with, but like there was too much laugh track in the back. I was like, damn, I want to use this one. So, but I used the one from him in the shop. So, yeah. I mentioned this at the beginning. This will be the last video of the year. I am kind of sad because what am I gonna do next week? It's gonna feel super weird. Like when like parents retire, they're just like, I just want to work. That's gonna be me. But I feel like Justin needs a break more than I do, and it'll give me time to recuperate, think of some new ideas.
Because if you guys shoot on Wednesdays, I mean that's 2 days before Christmas. You know, might as well just.
Which we didn't do that last year. I don't know why, but I mean, you were just still
Yeah, we
pumping.
did.
Oh, did we?
I think so.
No, because we've been a year and a half now with no misses. So there was a Christmas where we didn't do that. We either shot like a video in preparation for that week, but there is, we need it. So, and I'm glad we can have the episode with you because you're one of my favorite people, but guests that have been on the show. So,
Dude, this is home base right here, bro. The fucking WPOB podcast, bro. Well,
and one day it'll be in a different area. So
Yeah,
hopefully,
man.
in
Dude,
my own
you
space.
guys, everybody's on the up and up. It's been a hell of a fucking year. My God, man, 2022.
I'm actually hella mad you brought up the Christmas hat thing because why the fuck is no one wearing a Christmas hat?
We slept on that. We
Seriously, I'm
fumbled the
gonna- like, yeah.
bag, bro.
It's just something we gotta work on next year. That's it.
I just fucking Photoshop hats on both of you guys for the whole episode.
You could like Christmas sweaters too. So, you know what I mean?
Just do it on the thumbnail. Just
Oh,
for the
we could if you
Yeah.
want. We'll also have to think of something.
Do
bro.
do like a
Put us in a snow globe.
Santa beard on you with the Santa hat
I would look good in that.
with like some chocolate chip cookie crumbs.
I'd
in
be a
it or
dirty
something.
Santa, bro. I'd be like, where's the cookies, I blood?
This isn't fucking oat milk.
Yeah, where's the whole milk out, dog? The kid walks out to see Santa. He said, "Where's your mom at, dog?" I told you I'm not. I'd be if I'm Santa. I can get to people's houses once a year, dude. Where's your mom's at? You know,
Why does Santa smell like PBR?
Santa smell like MDMA. I don't even know if MDA smells. I don't think so, but that was stupid of me.
Sour.
Yeah. Yeah, guys. Thank you guys for watching. We will be back in 2022. Till next time, guys. Peace.